na Guitar Expo. Możemy spotkać również Gitary Ovation. Jest z nami Laurids z Guitar Ovation. Hi Laurids.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm doing very well. It's a very great show.
How do you like the show so far?
I'm very positively surprised, especially for being at the first time. People are very interested in guitars, and also there's a good connection between the people as well. So I'm having a good time. Yeah.
Great. You brought some Ovation guitars with you.
Yes, exactly. So
And you can introduce us to the story of the Ovation guitars also.
yeah. So for everybody who doesn't know Ovation yet, we are known for our round backs. So our guitars are not flat backed; they're round back, and this comes from the story of the brand. So the founder, Charlie'go Kaman'a, was a really good guitarist, but he also had his own helicopter company. So he had a lot of manpower, engineers and physicians, and just people who were very good in getting vibrations out of a rotor blade. And as he was a very good guitarist as well, he thought, why don't we take just this manpower, and he had a little money because of the company as well, and produce their own guitars in a completely different way, made to be played on stage. That's the biggest difference, and that's also
We're talking about the stability of tuning, of the temperature, humidity.
exactly. Yeah. Also, the round back helps against feedbacks, so there's less feedbacks. Also, with the sound hole on being on the sides, there's more vibration on the top, and so they just didn't want to copy just a different guitar. They just wanted to really rebuild it and just no limits.
So they were designed with the stage in mind.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and that's when they pretty much got the first really functional piezo pickup. Before that, every guitarist had to stand in front of a microphone on stage, and it was hard to compete against drums. But with the piezo, they could move around on the stage. So that's why people like Melissa Etheridge, Simon and Garfunkel, all of these people played the guitars back then, because it was really the only working guitar back then. Yeah.
So is it true? Like it's 60 years since the founding of Ovation guitars?
Exactly. So we're celebrating 2 anniversaries this year. Ovation is 60, and our very top brand Adamas has its 50th anniversary today. And yeah, our Adamas guitars are made a little bit different because they have a carbon fiber top. It's a very thin top. It's about 1/3 of the thickness of a normal wood top. This one doesn't even have a sound hole, but sound ports. And it's made in a very nice, very small workshop in the States with very cool guys who have been working with the company for, I don't know, long time.
yeah. But we have to say that it's a top line.
Yes.
Like it's a top line of
Exactly.
Ovations.
Yeah, that's top line. It's around 4,000 euros, so it already goes in the more expensive
so
way.
like it's let's say it's Adamas on the headstock. So it doesn't say Ovation.
Exactly, it does say Adamas. Yeah, but it's not the only guitar we produce in the workshop in the US. We also have Ovations made in the US that which started again. Yeah, and there's a lot of focusing on details, and it's just a great gang that's working there. Exactly. Also,
Tell me what's new about this design within recent years.
I don't think this design is not really new. We just could make it happen to have a guitar made in the US for a reasonable price again.
Yeah.
So we have some inlays, with traditional inlays. Then we have a carved wood, and also the traditional, very old logo of ours up here as well. What would be very new would be our Celebrity Deluxe now. That one's not made in the US. It's
Yeah.
and that's our limited edition of 2026. We only produce a certain amount of pieces, and it's only going to be for this year, with a more modern way of these multi-sound holes, also with a sound port. Yeah, and also for
Yeah.
For a
may I
reasonable
ask,
price.
like those laminated necks are only within the USA made line? Those like multiple pieces legs.
No, we also have I don't have a guitar with me right now, but also in our Pro series, we're pretty much dividing between the Celebrity series and Pro series. So it's like our entry level, not really entry level, but like our normal user guitar. And then we have the Pro series, which is really made for the stage then as well. And in the Pro series, we also have a 5-piece neck and a 3-piece neck. And yeah. Exactly.
Okay, thank you for explaining, Nick. Is there something you'd add, like where we can find Ovation guitars, where we can buy them?
Oh yeah, we're pretty much all over the place, I think. Also a Guitar Center or in Poland. We're working close with our dealers together, so if you want to check them out, go into the stores. And it's really nice to see the people here, especially if they haven't been in contact with Ovation guitars, pick them up and being surprised how they sound, especially plugged in. That's really, really nice, and it's also
we
really
talked
good for us.
we talked before about this, that Ovation guitars used to be very famous in the 70s, 80s, and nowadays like young people are not familiar with this brand.
Exactly, yeah. The company, after Charlie'go Kaman'a died, was sold a couple of times, and that was sadly when it a little bit got forgotten and got out of the hands of the young people. But we got the brand now since about 5 years, 6 years now. And we're trying our best to get young people playing it again and show more social media encourage and YouTube videos, and also get it into the hands of the younger people as well.
Too.
So yeah.
We wish you well. Thank you for the talking. Thank you for this is nice for having you.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation. I really enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
All right.